Oh, g'day guys, Mad Matt here. So out having a bit of a wheel with my mates from the 4-Wheel Drive Club, and we're on a hill called Son of Bob's. And what I'm going to do is show you guys how you use a spotter. Now, a couple of things. I'm just going to turn the camera around. Okay, so this is Son of Bob's. So we've got Neil in his 80 series, and there's my mate Andrew. He's going to be his spotter. So it's a good drive up through here. I'm sure some of you guys watching have done it and know the hill. It's this is a twin locked 80. See if I can zoom in a bit. There you go. Okay, so at the moment Neil's just driving without a spotter. Nice and controlled. The auto's doing its job. So there's a rut in front of him. He's picking the right hand line. Now notice he's right high on that wall. That's to get his rear position, but now he needs to actually turn in. Okay, so because he didn't turn in on the front, his rear diffed out. So this is where the spotter's going to come into it. So as you know, when you're in the driver's seat, you don't actually see all that well. So that's what a spotter does. They give you the eyes and ears on the road. A couple of key things. Your spotter, once you choose your spotter, you don't swap around. You don't have all your mates yelling directions from everywhere. You have one person. Now, if I wanted to say something to Andrew about Neil, like, you know, Neil, you can't go back anymore, Andrew can tell that to Neil, but Neil will not listen to me. He will only take the directions from Andrew, and that's so there's no confusion in what's going on. That's an important thing. Notice the other thing. We've got the spectators are all well and truly out of the way. Not that it's likely to happen here, but if a rollover happened or whatever, we want everybody out of the way. Now those people in the background there, geez, I mean they're about 6-7 car lengths away, so I consider them safe. Okay, now notice as well, we're not sitting there burning rubber. So what goes on, he's approached that with momentum. Matt Ratcliffe wouldn't listen anyway. No, that's because he wears hearing aids, he's deaf. He's not sitting there burning rubber. He's approached it with momentum and traction and has not been able to climb. So sitting there burning rubber is not really going to achieve anything other than trail destruction. Obviously, if you're just on rock, you can dial a few numbers and burn some rubber because your tyres soften up and it can give you a lot of traction and you're not really hurting the environment because they're rock. Okay, so now notice that Neil and Andrew are having a bit of a conversation. Andrew's running around checking out the other side of the car, so that because behind Neil is a big step and he doesn't want to fall off that. Okay, so notice again, I'll just say, I said it earlier, there's nobody else telling Andrew what to do. So Neil is getting clear messages of what to do. Hey Daniel Kemp, how's the Bundy going, bud? The Bundy just drove up this and did it very well. Got to get out, zoom out here. But I got up here a bit further, I had to winch, nearly rolled the girl. Alright, so I'm getting out of the way. Okay, so again, Andrew's running back to check out what's going on behind. Quite a good drive this, eh? So on the left side of Neil's 80 is quite a decent rut. I'll try and get down here and show you. And that's basically meaning he's dipping out. He's running 33s. You know, it's still a bit dark down there. Camera, focus down there. There you go. Okay, so he's got this hole right there that he's trying to get up.
Yeah, we've got to try and drive straight up there. Stay out of that hole.
Okay, so he's got the front out of that hole. Will the rear follow?
Straight.
He's diffed out on the back end. Alright, Andrew's going for a tumble. Okay. Notice as well, that Neil's got this window down. And that's for an obvious reason, isn't it? They can communicate from either side of the vehicle, and Andrew can yell orders as need be, and Neil will hear them. Now, if you've got a handheld radio, that's great. But a number of times I go to spot someone and they got the aircon on, and all the windows wound up, and I'm yabbering away like a chimpanzee, and they can't hear me. Now, in close quarter situations like this, Andrew is using some of his hand signals, but a lot of it's voice. Okay, at the moment he's saying right hand down, right hand down. Another way you can communicate the directions on the steering wheel is passenger drivers, okay? So turn the wheel to the passenger side or turn the wheel to the driver's side. If somebody is holding their hands up, your spotter, you know, and they've got their right hand up pointing to the right hand side, you turn your wheel that direction whilst ever their hand is in the air. If they put their hands down, stop turning the wheel. And that's the way you can get half steering lock and that sort of thing going on. All right. So Neil's actually making a good breakfast of this. He's given it a good crack, but you know, now obviously some of you guys are probably going, well, just punch it. Yeah. What brakes? CVs. You roll your truck, and you know, there's no skill in actually right boot. Any goose can mash the right boot and use enough momentum, you'll get up anything. Skill is what we're doing here now, when we're picking lines. There we go, look at that, he did it. Oh, fantastic, he smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Didn't you love that? Yeah. Okay, now the challenge, Andrew's got to be really careful that he doesn't drop back down into there. You can't really see it, but there's a fucking big hole behind him. So this is what he's trying to tackle now. Look at this. Okay, he's hit that rock step again. Hey, in the comments, if you've driven this hill, son of Bobs, let us know. Post your pictures. Love to see it. All right. It's actually slowly getting a little bit harder and a little bit harder. All right. Okay, so they're giving it, you know, nice controlled directions. Again, notice that everybody's out of the way and there's only Andrew giving directions, so Neil's not getting confused. Now this bit where Neil's coming up to now is where I nearly rolled it 10 minutes ago. You can see my tyre track coming up there. There's my tyre track. So I came up there and essentially the Bundy, oh, how can I show you? See that rock there? My driver's front wheel was on that rock I'm pointing to. Passengers was in this hole here, and rear was into that rut, and it was really sketchy. Really, really sketchy. The moment I tried to apply power, she just wanted to roll. Okay, here we go. So now this is the really dangerous part of this track, because, you know, always go straight up, straight down hills. He's going sideways on the hill. See his rear dropping into that hole. But it's all good, his spotter has got him online. All right, he's just going to stop before that tree, do a little back and fill, I'd say. I think that's what he's going to get him to do.
Yeah,
All right. Okay, so he'll probably do a bit of right hand down, I'm guessing. There you go. Okay. Look at that. Nice and controlled. This is where the automatics really come into their own. Just being able to feed exactly the power you want. You're not breaking traction. My Bundy is manual, so I have to work a lot harder. I have to use brake and accelerator together and clutch. So I'm using all three pedals at once. Anyway, there you go. How good was that? I love watching technical drives like that. Let's just have a quick look at the hill before we close out. I'll walk you down. Sorry about the shadows. Nothing I can do about shadows. We're in the bush. So this is the rut here that he got in. That's probably 4 or 5 foot deep. And you know, it's a pretty nasty piece of work, really. You know, twin lock, that truck was working at its limits. So here we go. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you head on over to the Mad Matt 4-wheel drive page and like it if you don't already. And on there I've got some new albums. The Carnage collection. Any of your vehicle carnage, anything that's broken, busted or looks nasty, put it up there. Inbox me and then I'll put it in the right album. Any wheel lifts, big wheel lifts, we want to see those. And memes, if you've got any good memes, no swearing, no sexual innuendo, none of that. But inbox me those things and I will, I'll share them into the page and I'll try and tag you as best I can. All right guys, I'm having a fantastic day wheeling. Hope you're doing the same. Catch you later, bye.